Hello everyone, my name is Rio Adriano Arifin. My student ID is 2023 32 and 007. And in this video, I will be presenting my practical work for the software engineering or RPL. The main objective of this practicum was to analyze a business process and translate it into a formal use case diagram. The system we will be modeling today is a common automated teller machine or ATM. In the next few minutes, I will explain the problem, the actors, the use case, and the specific relationship I use to build the final diagram. Okay, so let's first take a look at the study case. The assignment was to design a use case diagram for an ATM system with a very specific set of rules. First, the main function for the customer are only cash withdrawal and checking balance. This is an important constraint. It means we will not include other functions like fund transfer or bill payment. Second, the key security feature is mandatory PIN validation for all transactions. Third, and this is the most critical challenge, there is a specific error case. The card must be swallowed by the machine if the user inputs the wrong PIN 3 times. And finally, there is a maintenance task. The bank staff must refill the cash in the machine every 2 days. Our goal is to create one diagram that models all of these requirements correctly. Okay, next. Based on that study case, this is my final use case diagram that I created. Before we analyze the function, let's identify the actors. An actor is an entity outside the system boundary that interact with it. In this diagram, we have identified three distinct actors. First, we have the nasabah or the customer. This is our primary actor. Their goal is to initiate the main transactions, which are the function provided to them by the ATM. Second, the petugas bank or the bank staff. This actor is not a typical user. Their role is purely for maintenance. As per the study case, their only interaction is to perform the mengisi uang ATM or to refill cash use case. And the last one is system core banking. This is a non-human actor or a secondary actor. It is an external system that the ATM must communicate with. It is necessary for validating data, such as checking if a PIN is correct, checking if balance is sufficient, and debiting the account after a withdrawal. Okay, now let's take a look at the function inside the system boundary. We have we have 5 use case in total. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4 and 5. Okay, now let's focus on the main transaction. First, the customer has two primary goals represented by these two use case 1 and 2, withdraw cash and the check balance. You will notice both of these use cases have a dash arrow here pointing to validate to dash arrow here to validate pin. This is the include relationship. In UML, include means that a use case must contain the functionality of another use case. It is a mandatory, non-optional step. This perfectly models our requirement. It means a customer cannot check their balance and they cannot withdraw cash without first successfully completing the validate pin use case. The validate use case must run perfectly and correct. However, if the extension, uh, without successfully completing the validated pin use case, it enforces the security requirement of the system. Next, let's discuss the most complex requirement from the study case. What happens if the pin is wrong 3 times? We handle this using the external relationship. Look at the arrow from the swallow card pointing to validate pin. The extend relationship is used for optional functionality. It adds new behavior to a base use case, but only if specific condition is met. The base use case, the validate pin, can run perfectly fine on its own. However, if the extension condition is met, which is pin wrong 3 times, then the swallow card use case is triggered. This is the key difference. Include is mandatory, then the extend is conditional. If the pin is correct on the first try, the swallow card use case is never executed. This relationship is the correct way to model an optional error or exception flow. Okay, so to conclude my presentation, this diagram successfully models all the requirements from the study case. We have identified our three distinct actors and their specific roles: the nasabah as the user, the petugas bank as the maintainer, and the system core banking as the validator. We model the customer limited goals with the withdraw cash and the check balance use case. We use the include relationship to enforce the mandatory security rule that all transactions must validate a PIN. And most importantly, we use the extend relationship to model the specific error condition, which is swelling the card as an optional flow that only triggers under specific circumstances. This diagram is now a clear and accurate blueprint of the system logic which could be handed to developer to begin building the system. Okay, that concludes my presentation. As we have seen, this diagram covers all the requirements from the study case, including the main transaction, the mandatory event validation, and the specific error case for swallowing the card. My name is Adrian Elvin. Thank you very much for your time and attention, and bye bye.